Hi guys, this is Mark from Xanco Jewelers back with another watch review, and today we're looking at a watch that has stayed very steady on the market since its release. This is the Patek Philippe 5164G Travel Time Aquanaut. So in my hands is the 5164G that was released in 2024 and was the successor to the discontinued 5164A in stainless steel. This one, instead of being in black, was then released in the blue-grey opaline dial, which you can see here, as well as the complementing strap. That was also released with the 5261R and the 5269R. Outside of the Aquanaut range, there's also the 5980-60G, which this color was released on, and those two are the only variations of this color that are available in white gold. This now remains one of only two 5164 references in the collection, with the 5164R being the counterpart to this piece. So in terms of aesthetic for this watch, as mentioned, it comes on the blue-grey opaline dial with the complementing strap in the same color. I think this is the perfect balance between something a bit more fun compared to the 5164A in black, but then also something very understated, which you could possibly wear for an everyday watch. Just like other Aquanauts, this features the embossed Aquanaut pattern that you would see on the 5164R, for example. That's the horizontal and vertical stripes that go across, which adds a little bit of depth, which I think is needed for the watch. It has white gold applied Arabic numerals for the hour markers, which again just really add to the sportiness of the Aquanaut line. Being a dual time zone watch, this watch may appear busy, but I think the symmetrical dial balances that out perfectly, making for what I would say is perfect daily wear. The bezel is the classic octagonal shape that you would see on other Aquanauts, and this has the satin finish on the side with the brush finish over the top, which just adds to the elegance of the watch. In terms of the technical specifications for this watch, it's 40.8 millimeters in diameter and 10.2 millimeters thick. It has a water resistance of 30 millimeters, as mentioned before, with the strap. It makes for the perfect holiday watch, and that's more than substantial for anywhere in the water. Its movement is powered by the Calibre 26330 S C FUS, which is a self-winding mechanical movement with the functions of 2 time zones, a local and home time indication, a day and night indication for the local and home time via the apertures on the left and right of the dial. The date hand is occupied with the local time, and then the sweep seconds. So in terms of market price for this watch, it retails at £55,610, but is on the secondary market from £102,000 and up. That's depending on the year and condition. This one in particular is a 2024 example, which you can pick up around the £102,000. Since its release, prices stabilized quite quickly for this watch, and I would say it's one of the watches and only watches that Patek have released that have stabilized for quite a long time. I've been quoting around the same price for this watch for more than half a year, so that's a really good indication of where this watch sits on the market today. The only comparable in the market would of course be the 5164R, which is the rose gold version. That you can pick up brand new around £100,000. So you really do get both options at the same price point, which I think is really good, because if you're not a fan of rose gold, this will be the perfect watch for you. Something to mention would be the 5164A, which is the stainless steel version, which is the discontinued version of this watch. That you can pick up for something in the latter years before its discontinuation, around £70,000, but if you're looking for something a bit older and a bit more budget friendly, you can pick up the 5164A around 60 to 70,000. So in my opinion, this is probably one of the best releases from Patek in the last year, and that's purely based on how it's performed on the market, but also the versatility of the watch that I think we covered in today's review. So remember guys, if you enjoyed this review, to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.